If I would have saved myself, right, how would I have learned how to save others? See, do you go through something as a Christian or as a Muslim for yourself, or do you go through something so you can do something for those who you worship with? Or do you do something for the world? See, I don't know. See, because when I was young, people used to pray for the selfishest things. It was all about them. So I was like, man, well, what God would just help you in this world, right? So I never could understand the whole concept of religion. So my thing is, are you now punishing me for being me, or are you punishing me because I'm not Jesus? See, I don't know. See what I'm saying? I'm saying, well, why can't I be judged based on me? So now check this. If I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., would have saved, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to preserve from danger. My, for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy's finances, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as that aspect of business concerned with the management of money, credit, banking, and advertisement in the civil courthouse in Seminole County in the state of Florida, instead of me, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally learning, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the act of acquiring knowledge of how to save, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to preserve me, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, from loss in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. How would have I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., been able to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally pay, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as compensation for services performed in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. That I, for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally paid. Okay, I'm gonna say paid, for which, according to the Black Law Dictionary, is defined as to give money for the financial debts in hoods, to give money for your financial debts in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, in the civil courthouse in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally emancipate, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to set tomorrow free from legal, social, as well as political restraints for eternity and beyond infinity in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, is why I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, am now wondering, can a person love you and hate life, but love themselves and still be jealous of your lifestyle, for which is defined as the typical way you live your life? But if you have worked for your lifestyle, for which is defined as associated with, reflecting, or promoting an advanced life, why would you love your life? Why would you love? Why wouldn't you love your loved ones as you love yourself? Like the professors, for whom are defined as one that professes, for which is defined as to receive formally into a religious community following religion, for which is defined as the service and worship of supernatural, for which is defined as of or relating to an order or existence beyond the visible, observable universe, especially of or relating to God or a God, demigod, spirit, or devil, for whom people in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world professes, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to declare openly and freely that God, for whom is defined as the being power, perfect in power, wisdom, and goodness, who is worshipped as in Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism, as creator and ruler of the universe's truth, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as accuracy in the recounting of events in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, by reading either the Holy Bible or the Holy Quran in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, are now those for whom can't recognize, for which is defined as to acknowledge formally in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th, 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. My for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s manifested, for which is defined as readily perceived truth, for which is defined as the body of true statements and propositions in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th, 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, by your religious teacher's spiritual sight of my for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Fort Castle, of the United States Navy. I gotta make a change here. Because in this instance, I was in the Navy. Okay, Navy's truth, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as conformity with actuality in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity, is why I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, Four Castles Incorporated, okay, am now wondering how can the fruits for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the product, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as something, for which in this case is God, for whom are Allah's children, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, Allah, for whom are God's children and hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, who are distributed commercially throughout hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world for use in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world's consumption, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the act of destroying Buddha, Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee, Mahatma Gandhi, Minister Malcolm X, Dr. Martin Luther King, and me, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, by illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally using religion, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a system of faith and worship, usually involving belief in a supreme being in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, is why I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, am now asking truth seekers, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as someone for whom in this instance is God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, who's supposed to strive to reveal the truth, for which is defined as the body of real things, events, and facts about religion. So that's why I didn't put my atheist children in there, because we don't believe. See, I'm saying I don't believe and you don't believe in their God, right? But I'm telling my atheist children that I am our God, see, because I'm different from the God of religion, whether it's Islam or Christianity, because I care for you. See, I don't care for what you believe. I care for you, who you are as a person. So see, that's why I had to work on myself before I could defend who you supposed to be. So say if I didn't defend what I believe humanity is, then how could I offer you humanity that I don't believe in? See, that's why yesterday I was telling y'all that it's more than one definition of Christ. So you can't be the person, but you can be the definition of Christ. You can't be Jesus, like I can't be Jesus. You can't be me, as I can't be you. But we can be in the same circumstances. And so when I found myself in a situation, I saw you in that same situation. So now, if I had worked on myself, then wouldn't I have been ready to defend you? See, but if I'm like you, right, and I don't work on myself, I work on what I believe, right? Then how about if what I believe do not coincide with the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution? the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, nor the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Well, then how could I defend belief if I do not use the law? See, then it's about what I believe versus what your teacher believes about what we studying of. See, me, I'm saying, well, hey, I'm deferring. You write about the Bible, you write about the Quran, until I had proven to myself in court that I was who I said I was when I was 6 years old and asked in the church what I would do when I growed up. And so when everything and all of the elements that I needed to defend myself, I had met those elements, then why would my truth of who I am, why would I have to defend the truth of me? So what I did is I used my truth to defend you from the liars who was in positions of power, who was lying on me. So I'm saying, well, hey man, how about if you got Jesus, you got the Prophet Muhammad, but you don't have no evidence. See, and the Bible says you're supposed to be saved by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. So see, your religious teachers are not allowing you to have a testimony. That's why you, as poor people, have to go into court and plead the fifth, because you can't testify to yourself. You can't testify to your own actions. So your lawyer tell you that the only way that they can defend you is if you don't say nothing. So that means you can't defend yourself. See, but because I knew who I was, and I also knew the circumstances I was coming from, well, I knew that if anything looked bad, it was me. You see what I'm saying? So that's why what I did is I consulted the written word every time I did something. See what I'm saying? So that way I knew why I did it, and I could go back to the statute and have it defend what I did. See, so now when the judges and the lawyer and my lawyer started working outside of the law, I could see them. See, because I knew the parameters of the law. So now, when I see my lawyer being compromised, why would I then leave you in that compromising position? See, so I charged my lawyer with professional malpractice, and then I charged my lawyer with aiding and abetting my opponent's lawyers and then attacking me. See, so I had no representation, and that is what I'm doing for the next generation. I'm giving them representation through litigation. See, so I'm litigating the actual case, and then I'm giving them their financial seed so they can then become who they was born to be. See, because that's what happened with me. See, I had to get a job. I had to work on myself in order to be the lawyer that my mother said that I would be when I went to first grade, and they said I couldn't be a lawyer. So see, I had to do everything in my life, and I had to follow the laws that govern me in order to be who I said I would be when I was 6 years old. See, that's what hurt me now. You're starving me for being me. And I'm saying, well, what did you want me to do under the prior circumstances I was going through? I was being taken through something, and I came through it without a scratch, without a flaw. But now my friends and family has given me a limitation, and I don't know why. I'm saying, well, why would you lie on me, right? Or why would you, whatever you call it, right? But I'm saying, well, I didn't know none of this, what you talking about. Like, how am I supposed to know what you talking about? How about if it's a lie and you done got a bunch of people to believe it? And I didn't even know that you was spreading a lie. I didn't even know because I was so busy working on myself. But it was so many people around me that I'm thinking, like yesterday, I was walking and I was thinking, and it said, man, can somebody love you but hate your life? See, because they hate their life, so how could they be thankful for your life when they mad at their life? But see, they act like they balling, right? But why are you jealous of somebody? See, if you doing everything you want to do in life, what you jealous with me, with my life for? And I have to do everything to maintain my life that you got to do to maintain your life. See what I'm saying? I got to go to work and be under constant pressure every day for 13 and a half years, and your family members are jealous of your lifestyle. But what I'm saying, what about what I was going through to obtain that lifestyle? What about me going to work every day and being under constant pressure? Every day somebody trying to get me to lose my lifestyle, but your family members is jealous of the lifestyle that you gotta fight for every day. See, it wasn't like I went to work and then all I had to do was do my job. No, man, I went to work and my supervisors was poking me and aggravating me and trying to get me to fight, man. Like every day they doing something. But I got 6 EEOs, right? Because I'm using what Dr. Martin Luther King gave me to fight the devil. Now, this is what I'm saying about Christians, right? When I'm reading the Bible and the young man had the spirit in him, right? Jesus took the spirit out of the young man and put it in the pigs. Now, but the pigs was those people, agricultural elements that they ate off of that. They lived off of that. That's why when I read the Bible, I saw that they were mad with Jesus because he had ran off their food. He put the evil spirit in the pigs, and the pigs then ran and jumped over the cliff. So now what them people were supposed to eat? See, I'm looking at it from all sides. So now, is that why Jesus fed the multitude? See, you know, like it was 6 days in that story. That's what the Bible said. It was a 6-day journey from Nazareth to Jerusalem. See what I'm saying? They didn't have no cars. They were poor. See, this is what they keep, you know, people keep saying like Jesus was rich, man. Jesus was a carpenter. He was not a king. Because of King David's iniquity, Jesus was born in a manger. So see, like, are you not looking at this man's life through scripture, or are you jealous of this man's life because of the scriptures? See, you're not looking at the totality of the crime. You're looking at the blessings that caused the crime. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. Like, say, when I was actually trying to give people jobs and opportunities without fanfare, right? I was just investing my money. Then I was fit to grow my corporation. The devil came and took the elements of my corporation. They took the money. They took the credit. See what I'm saying? But what they gave me was the ability to advertise, right? And they gave me the ability to defend my coworkers as well as my employees. So now what I'm saying to my future employees is this: if I would have built my company on what was taken from me, right, and my wife, which was the money and our credit, now how could I then go and settle with the devil and prove that I'm God, right? How could I do that? See, so you saying, so don't you see how I took the evil spirit out of the justice system and I put it in its proper place. I put it in the written word. So that way, now people will understand how the written word can consume evil and not allow your human products to go over the ledge. See what I'm saying? See, I did not use another kind. I used an instrument. See, words are instrumental. See, so when you have to implement them, then whatever you use words to describe the actions of whoever you use the law to bring to justice. See, so that's why you have to look at the justice system as a way of detailing the devil in the details. See, so now, who's supposed to strive to reveal the truth? Okay, I'm gonna go back because I'm showing you what I was saying is now. See, so if you're a truth seeker, right now, my atheist children, right? I'm assuming that you would like me. See, where you don't understand that, so you debate it, but you debate it with the person you talking about, saying, well, hey man, I don't understand that, right? Now, they'll get mad with you and you saying, but you don't really know the scriptures either because you was denied the right to read and write. So are you really like reciting the scriptures or are you reading the scriptures? See, but because you can recite the scriptures from memory. See what I'm saying? So if you hear something enough, then you can remember what you heard. Now, but that means you reciting what you heard, but you didn't read what you reciting. So therefore you're leaning on the understanding of the person for whom you heard tell you the scriptures. See me, I've never read the scriptures. See, I've always argued based on what they said. Like say, well, you saying Jesus did this. See, but I never went and read it for myself because I'm saying I was working on me. I wasn't trying to find Jesus. See, so now I was a truth seeker, but I was seeking my own truth. See, I was afraid to be my father. See what I'm saying? But I wanted to be my father was raised us like, right? He went to prison, but he was always in my life, right? I always knew that that's my daddy. He was always with us if he wasn't locked up. So I had a father figure. You see what I'm saying? And my father, and well, I guess he raised me as in a competition with him. See, no matter what it was, we was in competition, playing basketball. See, he wouldn't, well, I guess he taught me the game the best as he knew it. See what I'm saying? Because he would throw me the ball and tell me to shoot so I could shoot. Because that my daddy would throw me the ball, we would be driving, no matter where we at, we see somebody playing basketball, we stop. And boy, he just throw me the ball. He get the rebound, throw it out to me, shoot it. So see, so we had quality time together, but it was not, it was spent, but it wasn't taught. It was time spent. See, me, when I'm with my kids, I spend time teaching them. See, like if we went somewhere, I find a historical site and then I would go and they take them to the site. So it would be like a field trip, not just a vacation. See, we going to learn something. We going, like when we went to Las Vegas, we went to the Hoover Dam. And I saw when we went there, they had let water out of the dam, and we sitting up there watching this water, right? And then a thing was on the Hoover Dam. We was there the first time they let water out of there in like 40-something years. We was there. If you go back and you see when they let the water out, my family was there, and I had it on video. I'm looking at the water. I'm like, what that water coming through there? And and it's on the video. But somebody done stole the tapes. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like the devil just came in and in a click and a shift, it took my life and it turned it into this illusion. See, my life was real, and then it became everybody else's reality. See, like what people thought about me, that became their truth. And I'm saying, that's what you thought? That's what you thought? That's what you thought? So I'm saying, man, I'm so glad my mama told me to tell my daughter about her. And by me telling my daughter about her, when that chick told my daughter about me, it made it easy for me to tell about myself. Because I was saying, you know what? My mama told me to tell her. Well, then let me tell her, you know what I'm saying, about her daddy. You know what I'm saying? And so now, man, ain't no pressure on me because my daughter can defend me. See, because that's why I told her, I'm going to tell you, like, my life is a deja vu, because I don't want you to be caught up in the circumstances that I had found myself in with chicks. See what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, I really didn't care for this chick. You know what I'm saying? I was just spending time with this chick. But see, that's my immaturity. See, and maybe that's why I was given a daughter, so I could mature, so I could see what a daughter go through. See, as a son, all I'm trying to do is move something with your daughter. See what I'm saying? But my daughter now, I see. See what I'm saying? Now, I didn't protect my daughter from life. I prepared my daughter for life. See, because that's what I was telling her. If you can handle your business, then you can manage your life. See, if you can get your grades and do what you're doing, then you in balance, because you getting your grades and whatever you doing is not affecting your grades. See, so those grades are paydays to me, because if I can form you in a mental formation, then you only know that you need to feed your mind before you feed your way of life, because I'm putting knowledge in front of things. See what I'm saying? See, when I was in the projects, things was put in front of knowledge. So that's why people who are from poor circumstances do poor things to get things, because the only thing they know is just as poor as the thing that they think they know. So see, they acquire bad knowledge because all they have in circumference of themselves is bad knowledge. See what I'm saying? So, but me, I had this innate ability to see through the circumstances. See, so I could see not only what's happening, but what should be happening. And then I could make the necessary adjustments within the circumstances to get a favorable result out of the circumstance. See, that's why I'm saying you looking at my life and now you're punishing me for my way of life. So do you love me and hate your life? See what I'm saying? And therefore you love yourself, right? But you hate the way you lived. See? So now you're looking at me and I'm saying, well, by you destroying me, how that's gonna make your life any better? See, but I'm coming to you with a solution. I'm saying, well, man, I've written my way of life. I have defended a lawsuit that shows that my way of life is in accordance with the laws that govern us. Then I can go in the Bible and show you your religious teacher as well as yourself and say, well, if you read these scriptures or these chapters in the Quran to show yourself approved, then wouldn't you be disapproved if I'm showing that in this instance I'm approved by this scripture in the Bible and this chapter in the Quran? Well, if I don't even know what the Prophet Muhammad said, am I not seeing what he was talking about? Now, am I not telling you about what I did, about what he was talking about? when it was happening to me in real time. But see, now all of you Christians and Muslims are defending your belief. But what truth are you defending? Because you have no truth. See, you've been worshiping someone else, but you haven't been working on your own testimony. So all you can say is, Allah, I serve you. No, you didn't. You didn't serve Allah. You served your religious teacher. See, and you did what they said do. But what about your innateness? See, what about that burning desire inside of you to do something for somebody else? See, that's what I've never seen in Christianity, man. Like, I have never seen them help somebody. I'll say in my life. Now, I saw Dr. Martin Luther King, but I wasn't blessed to live and breathe the same air that he breathed. He was murdered before I was born, 3 days and 9 months. And his birthday is January 15th, and my birthday is January 8th. We a week apart. Now we years apart, but they say to God, one day is 1,000 years. See what I'm saying? So now, here is this great man who gave me the opportunity to save you or be great. See, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey man, if I was going after fame and prestige, then I would have been like, okay, give me the money, give me this, give me that. But didn't the Bible say, why would you have the whole world and lose your soul? I'm saying, see, look, I'm showing that, hey man, the money, I made the money. But in order for me to do and fulfill my own prophecy and to get that pressure off of my my desires. See, I'm saying I did not desire for nothing other than a car. That's the only thing I ever wanted, right? Now, when I got the car, then the devil came and gave me everything else. See what I'm saying? Now that I have the opportunity, why would I trade the opportunity for less than it's worth? And that's when I read in the Bible, you shouldn't change something for a small price. And then it's in the Quran, the same thing. So this is what I'm saying. So, okay, look. So now, I'm saying is why I, for whom name is King Thomas Chancey Council Sr., of Forecasters Incorporated, am now asking truth seekers, for whom according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as someone for whom, in this case is God, for whom are Allah's children. Let me see. Hold on. Dang. Hold on. Well, I had to. Okay, God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, who's supposed to strive to reveal the truth, for which is defined as the body of real things, events, and facts about religion, for which is defined as a personal set of institutionalized system of religious attitudes, beliefs, and practices, to God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Thomas Chancey Council Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. So what I'm saying, right, say if I was a preacher or a teacher, then I'm saying that I was born to teach you whatever I'm teaching you, right? But I'm saying, according to the scripture, if I was born to teach you something, then I was born to do something. See, when I read the scriptures that says you're supposed to be a doer of the word. See, so now, if the Bible says that my purpose in life was written on my covenant, right, at my conception. So that's, my covenant was written on my heart, right? So my heart, right, once the devil attacked my mind, then I supposed to use my wisdom to protect my heart, right? Now, once I protect my heart, shouldn't I be able to read my covenant? Right? But now, how about if I would have become deaf to my heart's cry? How could I read my covenant if my heart is silent? See, so the love that I have for my wife, my daughter, my son, my cousins, my grandmother, see, all of that love spoke louder to me than the hate that I had for my enemy. See, because I had too many wins in life not to hear my heart's covenant. See, it's like I heard my daughter, I heard my grandmother, I heard my mother, I heard my father. See, I heard loves talking to me. When hate was trying to overcome me, I heard my daughter say, you my hero. I heard my wife saying, I need you, and I'll never leave you. See, she said that to me. See, about something else, and I heard her, but I didn't say nothing. But when I needed it, and I needed to show her love, then I heard the love that she said to me. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, the hate was all around me, but love was sustaining me in words. I've heard people saying, I need you. I heard my mama saying, it's time, this is it, right? This is what I was showing you. This is what you should have done, right? But I was always, I don't want to do that, Mom. I don't want to do this. So that's when I read about the Jonah dude who the whale ate. I started seeing, the situation was like a whale, and it had consumed me. See, but my mother showed me how to prepare the whale for an entree. See, because that's what I'm doing. I turn it into a testament. See, so now you don't want to hear my testimony because you don't want to let go that Old Testament. But the Old Testament is the Torah. That's the Old Testament. The New Testament is the violation of the Old Testament. That's why now I have the Old Testament, the Quran, and my testimony against the New Testament, and showing you all the criminals, descendants, who is continuing to violate the Old Testament and making the New Testament relevant evidence in the crime against humanity. See, so religion itself and the fruits of religion are now on trial for killing Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee and slandering Jesus Christ. See what I'm saying? Because what they did is they changed Jesus' title to Christ. But Jesus, in his time, they call you your first name and where you from. So it says Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. See, so his name was Jesus of Nazareth, right? So he was from Nazareth, which is Galilee. See what I'm saying? So I would be Tommy from Lake Mary, Florida. See what I'm saying? Because then they didn't have no last names. So now we have middle names, last names, all that, right? And only a few people are known by their name. Like when you say Michael, you know you talking about Michael Jackson if you talking about music, or you talking about Michael Jordan if you talking about basketball, right? These people, one name people. Like LeBron, you know who you talking about. Oh, you talking about LeBron James. See, this man, one name, you know who you talking about. See what I'm saying? So only a few select people in this whole world is known by their first name. See what I'm saying? So Jesus is now known as Jesus Christ. See what I'm saying? Or just Jesus. Everybody know who you talking about. See, because he rose to that level of prominence. Now me, I did not want that. I'm saying, hey man, I don't want to be famous. I just don't want the devil in the details of my life. Now, why would I take money if I have caught the devil in my life? Why would I make a deal with the devil? Because your God made a deal with the devil against Job. Now, but what about if Job would have been present? And God was telling him, well, I'm going to make this deal with the devil. Well, wouldn't Job say, well, don't you know I'm not going to betray you if you are God? If you know everything, then you should know that I'm not going to betray you. So why would you make me suffer? Because if you making me suffer for the betterment of the devil, then why would I serve you or the devil when the people gonna see me survive the suffering? So, well, then if I survive the suffering, then wouldn't I teach you how to survive the suffering? So that's when I read Job. And I'm saying, oh man, look, he say his familiar friends have forgotten him. And I'm saying, hey friends, y'all say y'all know me, but y'all starving me. But see, now, whatever you believe, it done got to the kids, and now you on trial. So it never was about me. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. See, they love me as much as they could, but at some point, you're going to become jealous of me because I'm getting through what you believe your God need to take you through. So you never going to say that I'm leading you like your God, because you like Jesus or that God of Job. See, it's like you supposed to be my God, and you done made a deal with the devil. Just like the high priest Caiaphas made a deal with Pontius Pilate. See, Pontius Pilate could have saved Jesus. See what I'm saying? But he didn't. Even though he said this man committed no crime against Rome. So why would you then not do what's right? And that's why Rome failed. See, because this is what I'm telling you. Caesar was a liberator. So, but the only way he could liberate you from your king is he had to subdue your king. That's why King Herod wasn't killed. He was still the king of the Jews. See, read the scriptures. When first Pontius Pilate say, I don't want to have nothing to do with this man taking to your people. And that's when the chief priest then was saying it's against our laws. So they knew that what they were doing was against the laws of Moses. They knew that they were violating the law, just like you all now know y'all violating the laws that govern us. See, but I'm trying to tell the kids the same thing Jesus was saying. See, I'm trying to do this for you because you are the least of these in this generation. And if the truth don't set you free, then you're going to be enslaved to religion. See, because right now you are free legally, but you indebted religiously. See, so now you have to pay a tithe to religion, and you have to pay a tax to your government. So see, you are financially indebted through obligation. But each one of those investments is supposed to return an investment to you. See, you're not supposed to have to worry. See, like when you pay taxes, your taxes is supposed to protect your rights. See, but these people, because it was never their intentions to give everybody the American dream. See, what they did is they used money to steal the American dream from those who inherited it through birth. But if you was born poor, then you can't afford the American dream. You have to learn how to become a dream within America. See, and so that's what I did. See, I turned my life into a dream. See what I'm saying? Now, when my enemy, so that you call the devil, came into my dream and tried to turn it into a nightmare, I turned my life into a lawsuit to show you how to get the devil out of your dream. See? So now look, I say, be of God, for whom is Allah's religious beliefs in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges. So let me show you. I'm going to go back to show you what I'm saying. I do that for Chris. See, he'll say that again. I'll be like, man, I can't say it again. But anyway, now I can. So I'm going to do it again. This for Chris. So now it say, is why I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, am now asking truth seekers, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as someone for whom, in this instance, is God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, who's supposed to strive to reveal the truth, for which is defined as the body of real things, events, and facts about religion, for which is defined as a personal set or institutionalized system of religious attitudes, beliefs, and practices to God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, be of God, for whom is Allah's religious beliefs in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, or be of Allah, for whom is God's religious attitudes in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, that legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, or federally raised, for which is defined as to lift up God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world in truth, for which is defined as a judgment, proposition, as well as idea that is true or accepted as true in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. If you're teachers of religion in your hood, project, community, school, college, university, church, temple, synagogue, mosque, detention center, jail, prison, and judgment hall all over the world, either don't know about my for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated's truth, for which is defined as the property as a statement of being in accordance with fact in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, or has already denied mine for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated's truth, for which is defined as sincerity in action, character, and utterance in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Eatonville, Florida. So that's my testimony, right? So then I'm going to get the Proverbs 8 of the King James Version of the Bible Hub edition of verses 1 through 36. Now it's a lot of verses, but they short, so that's why I'm gonna read that long. Okay, so it says excellence of wisdom. See what I'm saying? So this is me saying that people love me, but they hate my mind, because my mind is what allows me to get through certain circumstances that they mind won't allow them to even understand, even after I have shown it to them. See, that's how I know that jealousy is a blinding trait. See, because I know these people love me, right, as what they call love. But see, did they fall for the vapors? Like when I was a jit, right, they used to say you fell for the vapors. See what I'm saying? Like, you know, the fame, and off the fame come a vapor. You see what I'm saying? And so you get caught up in the vapors of fame. And so I, who never really, I had something, but it wasn't mine. So because my Uncle Irvin told me, God bless the child that has his own, I never looked at what I had. I always looked at what I wanted. See what I'm saying? Because what I had was given to me. But what was taken from me, my wife and I earned. And so that's why when they say your cup is half full, no, it say glass half full, glass half empty. And I'm saying, well, yeah, if somebody put something in my glass, like I was given a house by my Aunt Felder, that was things that was put in my cup. But my Aunt Felder gave me knowledge of how she bought the house. She told me about mortgages, see? Now with my Uncle Irvin telling me about his God, saying, God bless the child that has his own. Well, see, now because I listened to my Uncle Irvin, see, I was able to protect my inheritance as I protected my daughter and my son's inheritance. See what I'm saying? See, I protected my family's house, but my family did not know they were staying with me. See, they didn't know that because they didn't know my Aunt Felder. See what I'm saying? They only saw what they saw. They didn't understand the whole thing. See, that I lived there before them. That's why I had the room with the bathroom in it. that was, my grandmama lived in the garage. See what I'm saying? And that's how I lived, because it was my house, man. But I don't even want, okay, look. So excellence and wisdom. So this is when I'm saying that I had to go through imperfection to perfection perfectly. See? So it says, doeth not wisdom cry, or understand put forth her voice? See, man, I didn't even know that, but that's what I was saying. See, it's like my heart is now crying out my covenant, but it's not condemning me, because it's approving me, like your scripture's supposed to approve you. See, like your wisdom, your preacher's wisdom is supposed to be in this scripture, but I don't see how can a descendant of slaves right, not see knowledge as more powerful than money when they are descendants of slaves. And the Bible says that my people will be destroyed for lack of knowledge. So why would you take money from your congregation and not give them usable knowledge in return? See, that would be an equal exchange. You're giving me knowledge just like a college give its students knowledge, but the college charged the student for every knowledge, every ounce of knowledge that the student acquires, right? So now the student who goes to college is now indebted by the institution that has educated them. Now, why would God charge his children for the knowledge that he's receiving from the devil? See, my knowledge is actually coming from the devil, because he, she, them, and they are teaching me everything I needed to know to survive them, because I had to do it inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And then I did it in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning to free others. That's why you think I need help from you. I'm saying, no, I need you to know the help that I gave your children. And now I'm not telling you to help me. I'm asking you to help your child before your child become me. See, but you gonna wait and then you gonna pray to Jesus, but damn, the answer then already came and made it a case. But you won't even get the goddamn, well, they done got mad. Okay, doeth not wisdom cry, and understand put forth her voice. She stand up in the top of high places, by the way in the places of the paths. She cries at the gates, and at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors. See, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, my wisdom will be crying at those gates. See, and I've been crying, asking my family and friends to feed me. I'm starving, and they telling me, well, man, this what you going through, man. Well, you had to do that. Like, goddamn, bruh. So you saying that just because I'm trying to do right, that's worth of starvation? So these black mother, damn, I got mad again. These Christians in America see that it's okay to starve a man for doing right. This is what Christians do. Isn't that what they did to Jesus? Because he was giving sight to the blind and feeding the hungry, he then had to carry Barabbas' cross. See, because he did for the poor. So now that I'm giving the poor a lawsuit that they could never do for themselves, see, now the black churches is against me, the white churches, the Mexican churches, the Puerto Rican churches. See, why are all nationalities that are religious in nature are against my truth that naturally manifested itself through evil? See, I'm saying nobody is looking at what I'm going through. They just looking at how I'm going through it and saying I'm crazy for going through it. And I'm saying, so the person who making me go through it, they not crazy. But I'm crazy because I'm going through it and then telling you how to get through it. And that makes me crazy. So what is wisdom? And what is the value of it? If I'm up, dang, I almost got mad again. Let me get out this. Okay, listen. Okay, until you old men I call. See, come on, man. That what get me. So look, until you old men I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. See, See, so now after I did this, I was supposed to call y'all, but you motherfuckers ain't man, y'all Christians, whatever the hell that is. What's a Christian? You Muslims. See, I was supposed to call y'all. And this is in the Old Testament, so the Muslims supposed to listen to this. That's why whenever anything is in the Old Testament, then I get that for the Christians and the Muslims, because that's what the Prophet Muhammad is talking out of. He's talking through the old prophets. See, that's why the Muslims, they reference the New Testament only as the crime. They tell you about the Old Testament to then prove that the crime in the New Testament is actually a crime. That's what I'm doing. But this is what I'm saying. Okay, say, "Oh, ye simple, understand wisdom." See, you simple, but you supposed to understand wisdom. But if you then attack the vessel, then how do you get the message? See, because that's what they did with Jesus. They sent the multitude, the church congregation after Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm supposed to call you all, and now you supposed to come and judge the whole situation, but you so sick, you allowing the devil to then tell you the truth. But what about the details of the devil's truth? See, he's not telling you what he's doing to me. He's telling you that what he's doing to me, he can do. But I'm saying, well, how about if I was you? Would you sacrifice your children's future for the devil's kingdom? Right? Like, that's what he's telling me to do. He's saying, well, man, come make a deal with me. And I'm saying, you don't have legal authority in this instance to make a deal with me, because the law has told me that you have no power over it. So now the law and I are one. Why do I need to make a deal with you? And the law says that it now is after you. See, so this is what I'm telling y'all. Do you all continue to break the covenant, and yet you say you have a personal relationship with God? Are you sure? If it's not true, then how is it God? Okay, but anyway. So O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of understanding heart. Come on, man. And ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. See, now, man, they hate their lifestyle because that's the only thing they know. See, but they could love me as a person, but hate my lifestyle. See, that's that jealousy. That's part of the axis of hate. Glutton, jealousy, hatred, all of that stuff is in the same spectrum. See, okay, here, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. See, look, here, I will speak of excellent things in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And the opening of my lips on December 12th in 2023 at 5:56 in the morning shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. Come on, man. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth. See, come on, man, I'm in court, man. I don't understand. Man, this is what I say, boy, y'all wrong, man. And write to them that find knowledge. See, you truth seekers. See, receive my instruction and not silver. Come on, man. See, you supposed to receive my instruction, but not get the silver, like the 30 pieces of silver. See, you're not supposed to take man's value for knowledge. See, receive my instruction, not silver, and knowledge rather than choose gold. Come on, man. Receive my knowledge in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, and not silver in hoods. So that's you, when you take money for your dope, and you take money and you take dope for your habit. See, so you are trading something that's not of God, and that's why you are in the circumstances you're in. See, you're taking money for the health of your neighbor. See, so now you living in a condition where you can't trust nobody because you have created those who you can't trust. See, the devil has given you a substance that has a mess with the mind of your neighbor. So see, when it says you're not supposed to covet your neighbor's property, see, you are violating the 10 Commandments when you feed death to the mind of your neighbor. See, the devil is using you all to do his bidding. See, and knowledge rather than choose the choice gold. See what I'm saying? In the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, see, I chose knowledge and I pawned my gold. See, I pawned it. See, so how did I take gold when I had already acquired gold? But to acquire the knowledge, I had to pawn all of the gold so I could then stay in the fight and consume all of the knowledge that I needed to consume so I can then edify you. See, now, where's your religious teacher doing that? See, they telling you about Jesus' pain and suffering. They not telling you about their suffering because they not suffering no more because you are investing in their lifestyle. See, but they're not then in turn investing in you so you can have a better way of life. See, that's what I'm trying to do. See, that's why I did not start a denomination. I started a corporation. So therefore now I can franchise my own freedom, and then I can show you how I became a millionaire. See, I can duplicate it now. But see, you goddamn Christians and you goddamn Muslims, see, you want to duplicate what has already been examined and already have been established. See, what's in the Bible and what's in the Quran has already been shown to be what is anti-Allah and what is anti-Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee. In the Bible, the high priest Caiaphas is the one that said that Jesus must die. He did not consult God. He consulted those who he was over. He was the chief priest that year. He had just got the job. See, man, y'all are wrong, man. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. I, wisdom, dwell within prudence and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Come on, man. See, come on, man. Y'all make deals. Y'all starving a man saying I'm evil. That lets you know why you got to starve me then. That's evil right there. You feed prisoners. So why would you starve a righteous man and say that you are of a righteous religion? How you of a righteous religion starving a righteous man who loved you but didn't even know who you was? He just knew that you could have been him. And who he is as a person could not allow that to happen. I was going to be the last one, but you some bitches sacrificing me. So it's going to be another one and another one and another, because you keep aiding and abetting the devil, man. You are not an instrument of God. You are an instrument of religion. See, that's why I say you are a product of religion. That's what I was saying in my testimony. See, religion has produced you, but there has been no righteousness produced from religion. See, it's just a way of practicing. See, but why don't you put into practice what you preach? See, then when you read this, you will see your deeds in it. But where's your wisdom when you're against mine? And my wisdom was manifested in the place where competency is proven, inside of the judgment hall. See, so I was in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, proving my wisdom, because I was using my wisdom against those who were supposed to be wise. See, so now look, I wisdom dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, that's when the devil tried to outwit me with inventions. That's when I took the law that was invented, right? The Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And then, see, and I revealed all of these illegal inventions that was going on inside of the place where justice is supposed to be administered without sale, denial, and delay. So now here it is. It's 15 going on 16 years, and Christians and Muslims all around me. So how would they help a righteous man when the scripture's saying that they are not righteous fruits of religion? They not even righteous products of religion. Look, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogance, and the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. That's the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. But y'all hate me, a man who went into the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida and saw your children as he saw his own children in the situation he was in. And the devil tried to make a deal with me, but didn't want me to make a deal with you. And then I stayed. And you some bitches starved me for 15 years, spit in my fucking face. So, see, so isn't that pride and arrogance and the evil way? Isn't that your, didn't you say y'all did that to Jesus? Y'all spit in his face while he was going to Calvary with Barabbas' cross? See, that's what my family did, spit in my face, lied on me, slandered me. So how my family not the Israelites who did Moses? See, I'm saying, I'm looking at it, man. See, jealousy will never allow a righteous man to get out of his own damn family. Because, see, they think that they something. See what I'm saying? And so they not trying to do for others, they doing for themselves. See, they ain't worrying about what they can gain. They worrying about what they can lose. And I'm showing y'all, I'm saying, well, see, they thought I lost something. But what the devil took, what allowed me to then take you from the devil. So I allowed the devil to take so I could receive you. And then when I receive you, I'm giving you knowledge that Hosea said that you would be destroyed for lacking. And I'm showing you where you would have been destroyed at. I'm saying, see, if you would have been in any judgment hall, in any state, in the union, and you did not know and have this ability to learn like I do, then you would be destroyed. But since I knew what my purpose was in life, when I was 6 years old, I fulfilled my life's purpose. And now you damn Christians and Muslims done came together and starving me. Now how the hell that shit is godly when one man can't go to a religious institution and get fucking fed? So how you feed any goddamn body but you taking up tithes? How? You're a fucking devil, man. And look, oh, counsel is mine and sound wisdom. I am understanding, I have strength. in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, that's when I rose with all power. And then y'all start being scared of me and starving me, you fucking slaves. See, that's why I don't think a slave should have a God, man. How can a slave have a God, man, without enslaving their goddamn people? You only doing what them people telling y'all to teach us, man. Y'all ain't teaching us what we need to know, because y'all don't know shit. Look, by me, kings reign. By me, kings reign, and princes decree justice in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. There ain't supposed to be no kings unless I made them. But now y'all say I'm not a king, even though I rose as the King of Kings and the Lords of Lords in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and then in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and then on December 12th in 2023 at 6:07 in the morning. Where your kings at? They can't stand with my reign. If your king come in the courthouse, that some bitch gonna fall. It can't stand. See, because look, this is what it say. By me, kings reign. By me. So if they come into court and come up against me, they no longer kings. See, that's why they stand out of the judgment hall. They can't come in there. Because, see, there ain't no armies. You got to be armed with the truth. And see, if your king go in there, then your king got to tell you the truth that the law do not represent them. The law represent me. See, by me, princes rule and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. See, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, that's when I took those judges' ability to judge. See, by me, princes rule. See, that's my son. See what I'm saying? And nobles. See, that's my daughter. She's a noble woman. See what I'm saying? See, that's to the next generation. So my wife and I are the first. But I'm not a prince. See, I'm a king. See, so now my son is the prince and my daughter is the princess. How can you now not say my reign is established if it was established inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, after the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, tried to destroy what I and my wife had established. So when is a king established if a king does not defend its establishment, its reign? So when did my reign establish if it didn't establish on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning in the garden of justice inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida? So see, when did your kingdom rise? When your granddaddy, well, why are you a king? Because through inheritance? Well, see, I had to then defend my inheritance as a king. But hey, man, okay, I love them that love me. And those that seek me early shall find me. See? Riches and honor are with me. Yea, then fine gold, and my revenue then choice silver. See, my revenue now is choice silver. see, look, but this thing here. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Riches and honor are with me in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. Right? Ye durable riches and goodness. Wait a minute, this thing done. Oh, wait, 16. By me, princes rule and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. Riches and honor are with me, ye durable riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, ye than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. See? See? So my revenue is knowledge, not silver. But because of my knowledge and the wealth of my knowledge, I won the silver. See, that's what I was telling my little, he like my son. I was saying, well, if you got all the money in the world, or you got the choice to have all the food in the world, what would you take? And he said the money. And I'm saying, well, why would you take money and you got a family? See, when I had a family, I realized that the money was what I traded and exchanged for the food and the rent and the mortgage. See what I'm saying? So, well, if I realized that the money was only used to get the things that I needed to provide for my family, why would I take what I didn't need over what I need? See what I'm saying? I don't need money. I needed my house. I needed my opportunity, which was my job. See, I needed those things. But why would I take the money that I didn't control and not the knowledge that I acquired? See what I'm saying? So what I did is I stood on my knowledge. And then when the devil came with the silver, the gold, and all of the commodities of the world, then I used the value of my knowledge to take back the commodities that the devil stole in the midst of the Garden of Eden. See what I'm saying? So according to the scriptures, all I did was got my inheritance back that Adam and Abraham both iniquities stole. See, so since you all now are following either Abraham or Adam, then the iniquities of your father you are now doing. See, that's why now your children has lost their inheritance because you they father. See, you are the ones that's supposed to believe this. Okay, my fruit is better than gold, ye than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I lead in the way of righteousness in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and in the midst of paths of judgment in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance. See, you now you inheriting my way of life. See, and that's what I'm telling those who jealous of me. I'm saying, well, if you jealous of me, then I'm giving you the opportunity to have what I had. Why do you have to kill me and as if you're going to receive what I got? See, I'm saying, well, why don't you get your own like my Uncle Irvin said? Why don't you be blessed by God and get your own, child? Why you want to steal my shit? Wouldn't that be against the 10 Commandments, man? You covered in my property. You covered in my life. Man, you Christians are dead ass wrong, man. It's nothing right about y'all, man, nothing. And I will fill their treasures, see, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. But somebody told my family I was crazy and they put me in a goddamn mental hospital. And now I done been in a mental hospital 8 times and I'm not supposed to be upset, but I'm about to be 55 years old, man. I started fighting the devil knowing I was fighting the devil in the civil courthouse in Orange County in the state of Florida on October 4th in 2007. I was 38 years old. I was 38 in 2007. See, when I first went in, I was 38. When I started my own case, I was 39. See, my lawyers started the case in 2007. And then he left me in court. And I had to start another case. So I had 2 civil cases going on simultaneously in the civil courthouse in Seminole County. 2, one against my lawyer and one against Bill Hurd. And then I had one against my lawyer and Bill Hurd's lawyers for they aid and abetting each other against me. And then my family put me in a goddamn mental hospital. So who in my family actually loved me, man? They loved my life. They didn't actually love me. See, because if they did, why would they be starving me for 15 fucking years? I done got mad. Don't worry about it. Okay, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance, and I will fill their treasures. The Lord possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. When there was no depths, I was brought forth. See, when there was no depths, see, when everything was superficial and on the surface, I went deep down. See, that's why when you see I define everything and then I go get the Bible and I go get the Quran. See, there was no depths until I was brought forth inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, and then from that day to this day, the truth has been sprouting and the lie has been festering. See, and y'all are stuck in the middle and the kids are victimized, but you elders, see, y'all don't want to lose that goddamn silver, but you don't want to give the children an opportunity to have the silver you don't want to lose. But yet you supposed to call yourself a Christian. See, I want to know what that is, because it is not a man. So when you become a Christian, you no longer a father. You no longer care about your goddamn children. You no longer care about your community. You gonna let Jesus do that? Well, how can Jesus use you to save the goddamn community if you waiting on Jesus? Man, y'all fucking people. I get mad with you motherfuckers. Okay, when there was no depths, I was brought forth. And when there were no fountains abounding with water, before the mountains were settled, before the hills were, I brought forth. While as yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the world. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. And when he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth, when he established the clouds above, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave to the sea his decree, that the waters shall not pass his commandments, when he appointed the fountains of the earth, then I was by him, as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth. And my delights were with the sons of men. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. In hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. But see, if I did not establish my way, how would you know my way if I did not establish it? But if the devil had put his instruments in my way, then you would have known me if I couldn't use the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the 10 Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran to remove that impediment from my way. See what I'm saying? So if I didn't show you the stumbling block, then wouldn't you have stumbled over what you didn't know was in your way? So see, that's when my grandmama used to say, do as I say, not as I do. See, I never said that to my kids because I couldn't understand it when my grandmama said it to me. I'm saying, well, why would you tell me to do something and you not doing what you telling me to do? See what I'm saying? So that's why I never tell my children to do something that I myself don't do. See, so that's why if they ever came to me, they'll tell you, oh, my dad will do it with you. You see what I'm saying? Because if I don't know and you don't know, then we don't know. So if we don't know, then it behooves us to learn because we have found out that we don't know. Because you asked me and I didn't know. So if I didn't know and you asked me, well, you don't know. And if you my child, then shouldn't I find out what you have just allowed me to see that I didn't know? So what kind of father would I be if you have shown me that I'm not knowledgeable enough to teach you? Then should I not show you the ability to learn by giving you the knowledge you seek and showing you how I learned it? So should I just go and make myself better than my child and not know and not let my child know how I became better? Come on, man. What kind of father would that be? I be? So, okay, now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my way. Hear instruction and be wise. See, now it say, listen, now it say hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not. See, y'all y'all refused it. You starving me. So that means not only did you not hear my instruction, you're not wise, and then you refused it, and then you starving me. So how then are you all fruits of religion, but you're not in accordance with Proverbs 8? See, you supposed to be in accordance with this. And I supposed to see your example, but I do not. That's why I couldn't hear your instructions, because your instructions was not righteous instruction. See, blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, this was supposed to be Jesus, man. See, blessed is the man that heareth me. See, so Jesus was speaking the Old Testament, watching daily at my gates. So he was watching over. That's why he gave the blind man sight, brought Lazarus back from the dead. And what did the church do? They put him on, they gave him Barabbas' cross. So now, what did Barabbas do to earn life? And what did Jesus do to earn death? See, so who was what blessed man heard him? Was it Pontius Pilate? Was it the high priest Caiaphas, the Pharisees? They wasn't blessed. They didn't hear Jesus. They killed Jesus just like you son of bitches starving me. So what good is religion when you son of bitches starve and not feed? For whosoever findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, that's where I found Jesus. So look, for whosoever findeth me, see, so Jesus was in the judgment hall in Jerusalem. See, and I did not believe in Jesus until I went into the judgment hall in Sanford, Florida. See, in Sanford, Florida, that is where the first, that's where the civil courthouse is. It's on First Street in Sanford, Florida. See, it's off of First Street. So now, I had to go into the judgment hall to establish my righteousness, where Jesus was established according to your scriptures. But see, Jesus was exchanged for an insurrectionist. Barabbas was in jail for being an insurrectionist. He caused the insurrection in Jerusalem against Caesar. That's why he was fit to catch the cross. Now, what did Jesus do? Even when the leaders of the church, when Pontius Pilate said, well, why don't y'all deal with him? They said this man committed no crime. See? So now, but he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. In the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as well as on December 12th in 2023 at 6:27 in the morning. All they that hate me love death in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. See what I'm saying? So now I'm going to get my favorite scriptures out of the Quran, chapter out of the Quran, chapter 2 of the Shihi International Version of the Holy Quran. Now I'm gonna go, because it's 61 I was at last time. No, but it's 61 or 71. So I gotta get them. Okay, 60. Okay, no, it's 70. I think. Okay, yeah. All right, let me see. 70. They said, call upon your Lord to make clear. Okay, now I'm going to 70 to 80. In the Shihi International Version of the Holy Quran, chapter 2, verses 70 to 80, that says, they said, call upon your Lord to make clear to us what it is. Indeed, all cows look alike to us, and indeed, we, if Allah wills, will be guided. Then it says, and he said, hey, and he says, it is a cow neither trained to plow the earth nor to irrigate the fields, one free from fault, with no spot upon her. They said, now you have come with the truth. So they slaughtered her, but they could hardly do it. And recall when you slew a man and disputed over it, but Allah was to bring out that which you were concealing. So we said, strike him, i.e. the slain man, with part of it. Thus does Allah bring the dead to life, and he shows you his signs that you might reason. See, so now, they kept trying to kill me with slanders. They done starved me for 15 years. You show me the love and what has been done to me. My family has helped my enemy. And now I have brought all you sick ass people around me. And now ain't nothing they can do because you got them. See what I'm saying? So see, now their sins have put all of our lives in jeopardy, right? But now, how do they apologize to me when now you got them? See, so now we are all enslaved, right? See, it's a power vacuum. But where's the truth in the power that y'all done sucked out? See, you done sucked the truth out of the situation, and now you're fighting over what you believe. See, you're not fighting over what you know. See, I'm fighting over what I know, because I'm fighting over my truth. Now, my family and friends and whatever the hell they done, now, I had a friend tell me I supposed to have to apologize to him. And I kept telling his ass, for what? For telling you the truth? Now you want me to fucking apologize? But you've been starving me for damn near 16 years. Are you gonna apologize? Fuck no. Man, see, now I done got pissed off. Come on, Tommy, get yourself together. Then your hearts became hardened after that, being like stones or even harder. For indeed, there are stones from which rivers burst forth, and there are some of them that split open. Wait, and there are some of them that split open, and water comes out, and there are some of them that fall down for fear of Allah. And Allah is not unaware of what you do in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. Because if you are not in accordance with my truth, then I know you are in accordance with my enemy's lies. See, I'm saying, well, if you won't tell me that my truth, then I know you speaking my enemy's lies. I'm saying, how can you talk to me and don't want to know my truth? I done had friends say, but you ain't got to show me nothing. I'm saying, well, hell, I can't have you on the jury. If I got you on the damn jury, you don't even want to hear the damn evidence. So I'm thinking that I got a ringer on the goddamn jury, but the devil actually got a fucking ringer. Because my friends and family is like Job's friends. They see when they say my familiar friends have forgotten me. So why would I want to put somebody on the stand that think they know? And I'm steady telling them, bro, that ain't what happened. Oh man, you don't know what happened. I'm saying, well, how the hell I don't know? How I don't know, and I'm the main character in this. See, you know about Jesus or the Prophet Muhammad or whatever somebody told you about me, but you won't listen to me about me. I just don't understand that. To me, that's crazy. But okay, and some of them fall down to fear of Allah, and Allah is not unaware of what you do. Okay, do you covet the hope of believers that they would believe for you, while a part of them used to hear the words of Allah and then distort it? See, golly, i.e. the Torah. See, y'all distorting it after they had understood it while they were knowing. See, let's do that again. Do you covet? See, so covet. Let's see what that is. Man, come on, Tommy, you getting late into this thing. Man, see, I hate it. But I got it, man. Covet. Okay.
Covet.
See, to wish for earnestly, to desire what belongs to another inordinately or culpable. See, so that means you taking my stuff, right? And it's not an ordinary way. Like you doing it deceitfully. See what I'm saying? And you trying to keep yourself as if you're a righteous person. See, that's what the Prophet Muhammad's saying. That's why I like it. See, because he's showing that you people are not worthy of his instruction. See, because you're liars. And that's a shame. That's a shame, man. See, this thing done changed again. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't get into these computers, man. Because I had to go back. They done flipped it on me. Do you covet the hopes of believers? See what I'm saying? That they would believe for you, while a party of them used to hear the words of Allah and then distort it, i.e. the Torah, after they had understood it while they were knowing. And when they met those who believe, they say, we have believed. But when they are alone with one another, they said, do you talk to them about what Allah has revealed to you, so they can argue with you about it before your Lord? Then will you not reason? But do they not know that Allah knows that they conceal and what they declare? But do they not know that Allah knows what they conceal and what they declare? And among them are unlettered ones who do not know the scripture except indulgement in wishful thinking, but they are only assuming, right? So woe to those who write the scriptures with their own hands, then say, this is from Allah, in order to exchange it for a small price. see, y'all tithes and all that. See, you writing it with your own hands. See, now you say, well, you doing it. I'm saying, no, man, I'm in court. See, I'm in court, and I'm saying that I did not read the Quran to look for a truth. I'm reading the Quran to stop liars from using the Quran to get some follower of theirs to kill me. See, I'm saying, hey, man, don't do me like you did Minister Malcolm X. I am not a Muslim. But out of respect for Minister Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, I am reading their understanding because I have the same problem that they had with the religious people that profess to believe in Allah. See, I'm saying, well, I am Allah for whom is God and God for whom is Allah in my testimony, because I had to go in to the testimonies of others to see myself in my present circumstances. I am around a bunch of damn demons who profess not to be human, but to be Christian or Muslim. And I'm trying to figure out where is the human entity in those entities. See, where is the human element in an Islamic institution? Where is the human element in a Christian institution? See, you don't believe in the here and now. You believe in the past and whatever heaven that you think that liars gonna enter into. What heaven do a liar enter into if it's not hell? So woe to those who write the scriptures with their own hands, then say this is from Allah, in order to exchange it for a small price in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. See, I'm not in your church. I'm like Jesus. Have I ever taught in your synagogue, in your church, in your temple, or in your mosque? See, I have never taught in there. But out of respect, and because I have the ability to read, write, and comprehend, now I can go and get the scriptures in self-defense. See, just like your religious teacher would use the scriptures to get you to kill me, then I'm using the scriptures to get you to kill your religious teacher. See, I'm saying if you is as wise as the serpent and the serpent sent death to me, then I'm as wise as the serpent sending death back to the serpent. See what I'm saying? So woe to them for what their hands have written, and woe to them for what they earn. See, there it is. Let's do that again. I like this. So woe to those who write the scripture with their own hands, then say this is from Allah in order to exchange it for a small price. Woe to them for what their hands have written, and woe to them for what they earn. And it says, and they said, never will the fire touch us, except for a few numbered days in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. That's one numbered day. And in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. That's another numbered day. And then on December 12th in 2023 at 6:40 in the morning, that's another numbered day. So that's 3 numbered days. See, so wouldn't that be the third day that Jesus came back from the grave? Wouldn't December 12th in 2023 at 6:41 be the third day? Because see, y'all never gonna let me come back to life, because then you'll have to then be judged for what you earn, right? See, look, right here. I'm gonna go, this is chapter 2, verse 79, that says, so woe to those who write the scriptures with their own hands, then say this is from Allah. See, in your mosque, see, or your church, your temple, your synagogue. See what I'm saying? And in order to exchange it for a small price, see, that's for your children, and your allegiance in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And then it says, woe to them for what their hands have written, and woe to them for what they earn. See, so what you made off of what you got from the Quran is what you gonna be suffered for. See, look, 80. And they say, never will the fire touch us except for a few numbered days. See, so I gave you the 3 numbered days. Say, have you taken a covenant with Allah in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning? Because I'm Allah, you didn't take no covenant with me. And then in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, you wasn't with me. See, when I got a covenant, when I made a covenant with your children, you wasn't there and you were living. So how then can you be an instrument of God and not be one that earns something off of what you wrote? I haven't earned anything yet off of what I've earned, what I wrote, or what I'm doing, or nothing. They haven't given me back my freedom. See, I don't want money. I want life. But my family is jealous of my life, and they done took the goddamn money. See, but now how can they support life with money, and money has no life value? None. See, food and water, that's what I was going after. See, I'm like Esau. See, I was out getting the venison. See, I was getting the stuff for the edification of your body. But my family, like Jacob, see what I'm saying? They thirst for fucking power. So they sit there and they beguile Isaac, which is you. See, so they start lying. And now how can I then feed my children? See, because of my family's beliefs. What the fuck is that? Man, come on, Tommy. Say, have you taken a covenant with Allah? For Allah would never break his covenant, man. Ask my daughter. Ask, I gave her my word, and to this day, I haven't broken it. Now, it may have looked like I broke it, but that's why I'm in court. See, I'm removing the iniquity from me so my children don't suffer like Jesus suffered because of David's iniquities. See, or do you say about Allah that which you do not know in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world because you wasn't in the civil nor criminal courthouses in Seminole nor Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, nor were you in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So how would you know who I am on December 12th in 2023 at 6:45 in the damn morning if you wasn't in the damn judgment hall? How would you know?